Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer, the legend of Kreamy Karl. I can't even say it. Oh, my Lord, guys. We want to find out all the lore, right, of our Broken Lance hero, right? And there's a channel out here called Samo Elite. We watched a little bit, right, before, where he came up with that term that, Karl's creamy nugget, and from that we derive Kreamy Karl. I can't. That's just too much milk. Oh my God. But guys, okay, let's get serious here. I got to use my time wisely. The baby's taking a nap, so I got a break right now. Right? So let me do this video and let's talk about Kreamy Karl and who he was, right? We want to know what happened before all this, right? How we came to this place. Right? How our hero got involved, right? One of the protagonists in our story got involved in this whole mess where he's down 400K, and Mr. Billy Mitchell doesn't look like he's going to forgive him. His last post on X, and I'll show it in another video coming up, doesn't seem like he's going to be very forgiving. But let's see what Samo Elite has for us. I'm going to put a link below to the video, guys, so you guys can go watch it. But let's see what he has to say.
It's probably intentional. Anyway, I don't really like Karl. I think he's a dweeb and a grifter. I think he fancies himself an alpha male when he really is kind of just like a nerd. Kind of just like a nerd and kind of like weak and highly emotional.
Well, he got emotional in court. That's right. Alpha male on YouTube, in court, not so much. That's where we get Kreamy Karl.
Which is why a lot of people in the GoldenEye community have a problem with him. He has not been in the community for many years. He left. I'm not going to get into why he left, but he destroyed his entire...
No, get into why he left. That's the whole reason we're here. That's the whole reason we're here. To learn about the lore. Do you guys know? I have no idea.
He destroyed everything online about himself except for his speed runs.
Wait a minute. Destroyed everything online about himself? Wait a minute. He's an aspiring investigative journalist. Investigative journalists don't do that. They gather information. They don't destroy information. That's quite the opposite. I don't know that I'm liking what I'm learning about Kreamy Karl here.
Forum posts are gone. His Discord, he got rid of all of it. But Samo Sammy remembers. Samo Sammy remembers everything.
You better tell us, Samo Sammy.
Anyway, the whole point of this video is just to have a good time. Is to have some laughs. The primary purpose of this video is as an entertainment video. I'm just going to try and crack some jokes at the whole situation because it's all ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. That's where I started saying from the beginning. From playing Donkey Kong to this. Jeez.
And I'll show you some funny Karl stuff. But yeah, he's a very abrasive sort of person. It's very difficult for people to be friends with him.
You know what's funny, guys? I'm not going to play the whole video, right? I've seen this video. I'm not going to play all of it. But the funny part is he's almost agreeing with what the judge says during the verdict, and he hasn't even seen it yet.
It's sort of the way he behaves. And I can't really pull up any concrete examples because he destroyed everything, but
destroyed everything. What is everything? Right? Are there more stories about Kreamy Karl? Oh my Lord.
Anyway, not a fan of the guy.
We can tell.
And I think sort of it was inevitable that eventually he would kick himself in the dick like he had.
Not Kreamy Karl, come on. Jeez.
In this situation. So it's like personally, I think defamation laws are like bullshit. Personally, I think they're bullshit. But I think most laws are bullshit because I think taxation is theft. So I'm like an insane person,
All right, I'm with you there. All right, let's keep it going.
insane libertarian freak. But
I can see where you're coming
in a
from.
perfect world, Karl does not have to pay $400,000 to Billy Mitchell.
But it seems, even though you don't believe in this stuff, it seems you're kind of like glad that Creamy Karl's getting ding here. I don't know.
But we don't live in a perfect world. We know the world we live in, and so, he sort of brought this on himself. He should have known better than to do this.
Yes.
You
should have settled, Karl. Billy told you not to battle him or you would find self-destruction. And here we are with Creamy Karl, the legend of Creamy Karl.
Because Billy Mitchell, obviously, a laughable individual. Anyway, I don't want to get too rambling and lost in the weeds. I've filmed this video so many times, so... Quick history on Karl. He's been in GoldenEye speedrunning forever, since like 2000, maybe even earlier. And then he left the community and he became a YouTuber and he found a lot of success and he sort of left it all behind. Now he's just a YouTuber. That's fine, but along the way, there was many a forum thread where he would get into these insane arguments with people.
I wonder if that's what he destroyed or got rid of.
Sort of the most famous one would be he argued with Mark Russo a lot when Mark Russo had sort of a schizo meltdown. Anyone familiar with sort of the speed law history or some of the really old Goose videos will know the story of Mark, how he got involved in this thing called the Ultimate Truth Contest.
I think Karl's familiar with that. Right? He went to the Ultimate Truth Contest in court. It didn't go very well.
Contest and the Ultimate Truth, like just sort of it's typical crazy internet schizo thing. And Karl argued a lot back and forth with him. Mark called him the pale pussy populist.
Oh man, I don't know that I could use that for the video, right? So let's go with Creamy Karl. But that would be a great a great title for a video. I guess once we uncover all this hidden information that is buried by the by the journalist, right? And that's you guys have to tell me, right? I don't know about this. Is way before my time. I don't have time to look at this stuff, but I never heard about an investigative journalist destroying evidence. But you guys tell me what it is.
Really sums him up perfectly. For all of Mark's flaws, he really boiled Karl down to his creamy nougat center.
And that's where we got the legend of Creamy Karl. Guys, I'm going to put a link down below so you guys can watch it. I got to do a couple of things here. Got to get ready for the kiddo when she gets up. Going to go chase her around. I thank you so much for joining me. And, we're discovering what the legend of Creamy Karl is. Hopefully you guys are able to tell me what he's talking about. I have no idea. I've never been into speed running or, GoldenEye, whatever this is. But according to him, Discord things have been destroyed, posts have been destroyed or gotten rid of. I don't know. I don't know why he would do that because there's so much here, right? Even if you want to get out, they pull you back in, right? I can't. There's too much milk that I got to keep on squeezing for the legend of Creamy Karl. All right, guys. I will catch you on the next one. Take care.